come the Huskies. Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here, and at my side, my co-hosts Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. And if you're a Pac-10 fan, it just doesn't get much better than this. The annual Apple Cup. The Cougars are going to have to play a great football game if they expect to win this one, Kirk.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on this one, Brad. Washington needs to look no further than their quarterback to figure out what holds his team together. His ability to read the defense and take what they give him is the...
And another thing, Washington is a physical team that
Well, thanks, guys, and it looks like we're ready for the coin toss. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. He hits a booming kick. Number 20 fields it in the end zone.
Kickoff return 21 yards. Number 20 on the return.
They'll set up shop at the 21.
First and 10.
The Cougs line up with two tight ends. On the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down at the 28. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Number 30 lines up as a single back. Here's a pitch left side. And down he goes at the 32-yard line. He picks up about 4 yards on the toss play. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32. Washington brings in their nickel package. Here's the option. He laterals. And they got him for a loss. And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
Washington lines up in a dime defense here. He'll get it again. Shakes off a tackle. And he's taken down. 3 yards there on the play. 3rd down and 12. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Number 4 with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Pressure coming. Across the middle. The 50. And he's tackled. A huge gain by the tailback.
I'll tell you what, we've talked about this all year long. Teams running this West Coast type of offense, they spread the ball around to the tight ends and the backs. Here's an example of how it's so hard to defend a team that likes to distribute the football.
I agree with you 100%. You can't really key on any one guy.
3, maybe 4 yards on the pass. 2nd and 6 coming up here. This is the 7th play of this drive. Number 4 lines up in the shotgun. And they hit him in the backfield. They're going the wrong way, Coach.
Hey, Brad, if you don't have offensive balance, you can't keep the defense off of you.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. The Cougs set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Got it. He's into the open field. And he will score. And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 2nd quarter, our score is Washington State 7, Washington nothing. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 3 fields it in the end zone. They'll get the ball here at the 17. They come out with a big set. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
On the tackle,
That running back has to shake that tackle. Corners are not supposed to bring you down behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, Kirk. That was a good-looking play by the corner. He did a good job of wrapping up and not letting him go anywhere.
And down he goes at the 17-yard line. The Cougars are going to take a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. The Huskies come out in a 2 tight end set. Spinning. And he's taken down. Washington State calls a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. You'd expect him to punt here, but it looks like they're not thinking that way. Here's the give. And he stopped behind the line. They went for it on 4th and didn't get it.
I'm not quite sure what they were trying to prove with that. It's the first half, and they're going for it on 4th down.
2 words for you, Kirk. Dumb call. Play it safe and punt the ball next time.
Washington State comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. And down he goes. 3-yard gain by the halfback on the counter play. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 16-yard line. Number 30 alone in the backfield. Now he pitches it, and he's going to lose yards on this one.
They got great run support from the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stop him for a loss.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 20. Number 30, alone back. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the right. Touchdown, Cougars. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
It's almost if the receiver told the defensive back, "You think you can cover me? I'll see you in the end zone." Yo.
And he hits the PAT. Less than a minute remains in the 2nd quarter, and our score is Washington State 14, Washington nothing. Number 10 ready to kick. Number 3 and number 10 back to return. He kicks it. Number 3 fields it in the end zone. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on 4th down and were turned away by the defense. They'll start this drive at the 19. The Cougs line up with 6 defensive backs. Steps up, and he dropped it. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19. Washington lines up with 3 receivers. Back to pass. He steps up across the middle with the spin, and he's taken down. That one worked pretty well.
And it's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation for the defense.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 37. Number 24 is the single setback. Steps up in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. A little too much juice on that one.
This quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 37. The Huskies come out in the ace formation. He drops back, steps up. There was not a soul open there.
He threw into double coverage because it was an obvious passing down, and the defense knew the pass was coming.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 37. Washington State lines up with 5 defensive backs. Drops back to pass. He steps up under heavy pressure. He's going right. He gets another, and this is a big one. To the 20, to the 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. The wideout makes a big catch there.
Hey, whenever you have a receiver who can make plays like that, you just want to get the ball in his hands and let him do the work.
Listen up, my friend. That was a tremendous throw by the quarterback, too. Don't forget about the guy slinging the ball all over the field out there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Down to just a few seconds left here before the half. And our score, Washington State 14, Washington 7. kicks it off. Number 20 fields it in the end zone. He's pinned. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 16.
Washington State Cougars will start the drive.
Number 30 lines up in a deep back, I formation. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes. And we've reached halftime here. Washington State will be kicking off to start the second half.
Number 3 back deep to return.
Not a real deep kick, should be returned. Number 3 fields at the goal line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
They'll start the drive.
They'll set up shop at the 21.
First and 10.
Number 3 has 4 receivers lined up here. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 21. Number 24 lines up as a single back. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. He's all the way down to midfield. And that might have solidified his Heisman hopes.
We were talking during the break about the Heisman, and I agree with you. This guy has to be right up there.
I agree with you, Kirk, and I'm going to tell you why. When you have the ability to go the distance every time you touch the football, I don't see how they're not going to give it to him.
The Huskies come out in a 2 tight end set. There's a missed tackle. And he's taken down about 8 yards there.
Carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
It's second down and 2 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Washington goes with the ace set here. He's hit and got away, and down he goes. 7 yards there. First and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. I formation here. Up the middle with a fullback. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play.
Well, the defense here did a great job of sealing up the hole at the line of scrimmage.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 35. Nickel defense. Back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry. His receiver has it, and he's taken down. The wide receiver picks up good yardage that time. First and 10. Ball on the 16. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 12-yard line. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And he's taken down. A pickup of 4 on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one, Washington State 14, Washington 7. The Huskies come out in the ace formation. On the ground with the tailback. Touchdown, Washington! And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the fourth quarter, the score is Washington 14, Washington State 14. Number 44 ready to kick. Number 23 and number 20 deep to return. Number 20 fields it at the 2. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 27-yard line.
They'll start the drive at the 27-yard line.
Washington State sets up in the I. They'll throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. Found his man. He goes down. Great pass play.
This guy comes up with a great catch here. He's got good hands. And when he's on, there's no one in America that can catch him.
Number 4 with 3 wide receivers. He jukes him. And down he goes. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. Washington State in a 4-wide set, and it's caught. The 10. Touchdown, Washington State. Another touchdown pass. That is number 3.
You know what? It takes a lot of courage to play quarterback at the college level. And with that touchdown pass, this kid's showing how courageous and confident he really is.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, Washington State 21, Washington 14. Kicks it off. Number 3 fields it at the 3. And we see this offense again after what you, Kirk, called a very physical touchdown drive.
Well, I say that, Brad, because the big hog mollies up front were able to create holes for the running game, and it helped them get the score. Let's see if they can do it again.
Congratulations to our Old Spice players of the game. Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Washington State lines up in a dime defense here. He drops back under pressure. Got it. Finds off the would-be tackler. Big opening across midfield, and he's tackled. And that's the way you're supposed to play pitch and catch.
Absolutely. You know, this wide receiver is a difference maker. He's one of those players that has a chance to go the distance every time you get him the ball.
Single set backfield. Inside handoff. And he's taken down at the 40. The halfback picks up a yard. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 40. The Huskies line up with 2 tight ends. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Here's the long ball, left side. Incomplete pass. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 40-yard line. Washington State lines up with 5 defensive backs. Back to pass. He steps up, looking. He lets it go. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
Washington State lines up in a dime defense here. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. He's going to air it long. Caught. He's all the way. Touchdown. And he hits the PAT. So we're down to just a few seconds remaining here in the ball game. And our score, Washington 21, Washington State 21. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 20 takes it from the 6. He's going to come out. It looks like he was hurt on that last play.
Hey, that kid went down hard, but he's a tough kid. He'll shrug it off.
They'll take over at the 26-yard line. Nickel defense, drops back to pass. Steps up, looks, he's under some heat, and he's going to be sacked. The Cougars call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. 2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 25-yard line. They'll use a 4-4 defense here. Back to pass. He steps up, looking. He's under pressure. Got an opening. Broke away from 1. The 50. Nobody's going to get him. At the 30. He's all the way down to the 22. That's the end of the 4th quarter, and we are headed to overtime. First and 10. Ball on the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cougs line up in a nickelback. They'll throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. His receiver has it, and down he goes at the 1-yard line. That was a nice pass. Let's watch it again. Let's see if they can punch this one in. On the ground with the tailback. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
Yeah, the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo.
The Huskies come out in the ace formation. Pressure coming, and they got him. They got heavy pressure on him that time.
Boy, you better believe it. The penetration got there, and boom, he went down.
Yeah, that pocket just collapsed right on top of the quarterback.
Number 24, alone in the backfield. They hand off on the counter. He can scoot. Touchdown, Washington. And he tacks on the extra point. Well, the offense did their part. Now it's time for the defense to take over.
And this is a very high-pressure situation for an offense to face. If you don't score a touchdown, you lose.
Washington State goes with the ace set here. Up the middle. Makes a move. Big opening. The 5. Touchdown, Washington State. He got the ball, and he was gone.
And let me say one thing about that run. It takes one heck of a running back to be able to make a play like that, my friend.
And let me add one thing. The offensive line deserves some credit here. I mean, they opened up a huge hole for him to run through.
And he hits the PAT. We've got a dandy here, folks. We're heading to overtime number 2. It's first and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Number 4 with 4 wide receivers. He's got a lot of green, and he's taken down. First and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line. The Cougars come out in the ace formation. He lobs it left. Complete. He picks him up. Big opening. And he's in there. Touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's see if they can answer the call here.
Well, the big thing here is patience. There's not a game clock. You've got a fresh set of downs to work with. You just got to take your time and don't risk turning the ball over.
Number 3 has 4 receivers lined up here. Over the middle. Got it. And down he goes. They brought the house on that one.
And this kid shows a lot of poise and moxie in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit, but he hung in there and delivered the ball with accuracy.
2 tight end set. Inside handoff. And he's taken down. The halfback runs for 4 yards. One-man backfield. Quick little draw play. And down he goes at the 2. A 2-yard run by the halfback. Number 24 lines up as a single back. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Touchdown, Washington! And he hits the PAT. And if 2 overtimes weren't enough, we are going to a third. And extra points are no longer allowed. If anyone scores a touchdown, they've got to go for 2. Washington sets up with 4 receivers. Here they come. It's caught one-handed. And he's taken down at the 5. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
Number 24 is the single setback. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Good penetration by the defense there as they tackle him for a loss. 2 tight ends here. Inside handoff. Got some open field. Touchdown, Huskies. As we expected, they're getting ready for a 2-point conversion attempt. He drops back down the middle, and they get the 2. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. Number 30, the lone back, drops back to pass. Steps up, throws short. In and out of his hand. The wideout unable to catch that pass. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. They line up with trips to the right. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. And they couldn't hook up on that one. And what a crucial defensive play that was. 3rd and 10. Ball on the 25. Trips right. He drops back. Wants it all. Going deep. Incomplete. A little too much muscle behind that pass. Obvious passing situation here. Drops back to pass. He steps up down the middle. And he can't hang on to it. They'll be talking about this overtime thriller for a long time to come, or at least till the next time these 2 rivals get together, guys.
Washington was not going to be denied and were able to